Silver doesn't get much rest when she gets home, only sleeping for a few hours before making herself breakfast at around 10 a.m. Jenna comes out of her room greeted by the sight of Silver with 2 plates of food. "You're up early," Jenna claimed. Silver looks at her with confusion. "It's 10 in the morning," Silver responds, basically stating that that's not exactly early. Jenna gives Silver a look specifically reserved for her, one of being done and annoyance. "And you were working till 6, she retorts, her hands on hips and glaring at Silver. "Did you even sleep when you got home?" Silver shifts her glance away from Jenna like a kid that got caught stealing cookies. "We don't need to worry about that now." Silver slides Jenna a plate of pancakes she made to try and distract her. "Here, eat up." She turns back to the stove to make more pancakes for herself. Jenna looks at Silver with surprise. "What's the occasion, bae? You only make breakfast for both of us after you got laid the night before," she says teasingly, unaware of how spot on she was. Silver's face betrays panic while she's turned away from Jenna. "Oh, what? I can't do something nice for my bestie? I'm hurt," Silver says, returning Jenna's teasing tone. She makes herself a plate and sits with Jenna. "Hey, mind if we head to the store? I want to make brownies or something for Victoria, Chloe, and Robbie as a thank you," she said, lying like a natural. It wouldn't be too good of an idea to tell Jenna about the animatronics. She'd probably think Silver had gone crazy, or worse, get concerned about her over nothing. "Oh, that's sweet of you, Silver. Yeah, we can do that real quick. We need food anyway," Jenna answered, ruffling Silver's hair. Silver bats her hands away while they both laugh it off. "So, I take it your shift went well?" she asked before taking a bite of her pancakes. Silver quickly thinks over what to say that won't tip Jenna off that she's hiding something. "It was fine. Easy enough paycheck. Though something weird did happen that I want to talk to someone at Freddy's about," Silver replied casually as she continues to eat. Soon after they finish breakfast, they make their way to the store. As they walk around doing their shopping, they hear a familiar voice call to them, at least familiar to Silver. "Hey, Silver!" Robbie calls out to Silver as he walks up to the pair. "Fancy seeing you here. Doing some shopping too?" "Yeah, just some miscellaneous stuff we need," Silver says before stepping out of the way. "Jenna, this is one of my coworkers, Robbie. Robbie, this is my roommate, Jenna." The two of them shake hands and introduce each other. "I'm actually glad I ran into you. I figured we should have each other's numbers in case something goes south at Freddy's," Robbie says. He and Silver take a moment to exchange contact info before Robbie raises a concerning question. "Hey, how many pizzas did you make last night?" Silver freezes. No point in lying about the second pizza. The question is, does he know about the animatronics? "Better safe than sorry. Best to take the fall," Silver thinks to herself. She steps up and owns it to sell the lie. "2 of them. I made one at first, but Chica just sort of moved on her own. Made me jump and drop my pizza, so I made another. Sorry about that." Robbie playfully jabs her in the arm. "Nah, you're fine. I just appreciate you telling me the truth. I've had guards make like 5 pies and then lie and say they only made 1, Robbie says reassuringly. Silver breathes a sigh of relief, though for a different reason than Jenna and Robbie think. "Just try to keep that minimal. The place is already struggling without going over the food allowance." "Can do. If I make more than that 1 pizza, I'll bring my own stuff." Robbie gives Silver an approving nod and a thumbs up. "Perfect. I appreciate it, Silver." Robbie takes a moment to think about what Silver said. "You know, if the animatronics are acting up, Chloe's the lead mechanic. I can talk to her if you want." Silver waves him off dismissively and shakes her head. She had her own questions for Chloe, ones she had to ask herself. "Thanks, Robbie, but I'll see her tonight," she says in a determined tone, making Robbie concede. He checks out and waves the girls off before getting ready for his shift. As they take their turn checking out, Jenna rests her hand on Silver's shoulder with a concerned look on her face. "Hey, be honest with me. Are you sure you're okay at that job?" Jenna pleaded. The two of them had always looked out for each other ever since high school, so something like this was all too common. Silver takes Jenna's hands and looks her in the eyes with a soothing smile. "I promise, I'm fine. I just gotta get used to the hours," Silver replied calmly. Jenna lets a smile creep onto her face as if a weight has been lifted. "Come on, there's a bunch to do before I go in tonight." "Like take a nap?" Jenna asks with a smug yet stern look on her face. Silver rolls her eyes as if Jenna didn't have a point. "Yes, Mom," Silver answered in a mocking tone. The two of them laugh it off as they check out and head home. Later that day, at about 1:45, Silver heads inside of Freddy's. She sets the brownies she made on a nearby table and begins looking for Chloe. She doesn't have to search long as Chloe emerges from the backstage, slinking past Frey to head to Silver. "Hey, what's good, Silver?" Chloe asks, hoping to sidetrack Silver and distract the conversation. "So," Silver shouts frantically, not falling for the trick in the slightest. "Nothing I need to know about, huh? No information that might just be important?" Chloe jokingly pretends to think for a minute, then snaps her fingers. "Oh yeah, the girls move around on their own at night," she says, acting like it slipped her mind. Silver shifts herself around in confusion, as if physically looking for the words she's trying to say. "Yeah, I kind of figured that one out, Chief!" Silver shouts again, this time completely flabbergasted. "Why the hell didn't you tell me?" Chloe lets out a sigh. "Would you have stayed if I did? Would you even believe me?" Her demeanor shifts to one of sovereign sincerity, not a joke to be seen. The harsh call-out makes Silver back down and breathe. "Okay, that's fair," Silver replies, having now collected herself. "Why do they move around?" "No clue. Nothing special in the machinery, and the only ones that know are Victoria and the big boss, Marcello," Chloe answers. "Though, now that we know you're saying, I can tell you your real job." "Oh, hold on a sec. How do you know I'm saying?" Silver asks, trying to be clever. Chloe shoots her a look, not of exasperation or annoyance, just one saying she's done joking, in a non-upset way. And with 3 words, she injects Silver with the same mentality. "'Cause you're here." She had a point. Whether it was for the paycheck or the animatronics, she came back, even after last night. Swallowing her nerves and putting all jokes and worries aside, Silver asks her last question. "You mentioned my real job," Silver starts, now determined to truly understand the role she's taken on. "I thought I was a security guard. Am I not?" Chloe beams with a subtle glee at Silver's curiosity. She begins spinning the keys on her finger. "On paper, that's all you are. Nighttime security," Chloe starts, the intention perfectly clear that what's said next stays off the record. "And yeah, keeping the place safe is important." She starts to leave, tossing the keys into Silver's hands as he passes her. She stops in the doorframe to finish what she needs to say, seemingly staring at the sky instead of Silver. "But your main job, your primary goal, is something far more important than you, I, or any patron can understand." She turns her gaze over her shoulder and directly into Silver's very soul. She leaves with one simple task, 5 simple words, hanging in the air before closing the door behind her and disappearing into the night as the bell chimes for midnight. "Give the girls a friend."